What did Owl City say while playing Riichi Mahjong? We have no points in South 2, that's certainly an issue. What is the strat all in the atmosphere? No full flush hands come to me, Tenpai does not seem easy. I was about to feel fear, but 7 pairs appear. Welcome back to Mahjong Soul, folks. My name's Yusong. Hope you're having a good day wherever you are, folks. You're listening to Riichi FM. That's Owl City with Vanilla Twilight. Yusong, play some mainstream hits from Owl City. We've already done those. I'm 175 pages deep into a single-spaced Word document that's just a compilation of all my Riichi Mahjong song pages. You think we haven't done Fireflies at this point? Folks, it's a beautiful day to be playing Mahjong. Look, you win some, you lose some, you get third place some. And honestly, it's so good to get third place. Oh my goodness, it's so good to get third. Yusong, have higher standards for yourself? I do. But this is Riichi Mahjong that we're talking about. Any day where you do not get fourth place, oh, mwah, compliments to the chef. Folks, we're going back into the Jade Room today. As we load in, let me just say this. If you like the song or you like the genre, consider subscribing. I got new videos every single day. Consider leaving a like and a comment if you're feeling particularly generous, as it really helps out the channel. It brings us to our feature comment of the day. ViperTooth007 writes, nothing better than telling people it's a 5 out of 10 joke, pre-laughing at his own joke like the Joker, saying it's bad again, taking a full 60 seconds to fully say it, and finishing it off with a laugh track button on command. Never change. We love you. Okay, here's the thing. That comment made me laugh a lot. Did it have to be so accurate? Did it have to paint a perfect picture of what goes on in the stream 99.99% of the time? I don't know. I could have, you know, could have, oh, you saw it. Nothing like saying a 6 out of 7 joke, and that's not a 6-7 vocal tick. It's more like a, you know, just a little bit. Well, bump up the numbers a little, bring up the averages. Just kidding. Thank you so much for the kind comment. And I also want to give a quick shout out while we're at the start of the video to all the patrons. Patreon.com/YU_SONG. The link is... What? The link is down below in the description along with... the link is down below in the description. For $4 a month, you get access to a bonus video every single month, as well as the shout out like you're hearing right now, and a whole bunch more. So sincerely, thank you to all the patrons for supporting me on Patreon. I sincerely appreciate it. They give me the biggest slice of the pie there. It's the best way to support me. Folks, we're staring down the barrel of a 7-pair song. I think I might have summoned it with my Owl City parody. I think this is, I mean, it's pretty good, right? I think our nut draw is 5 of characters. Then I get to call Riichi, and we've kind of set a little bit of a Suji trap for the 3 of circles. Okay, this is fine. It turns out that we've just picked wrong most of the time. Hey, turns out we switched doors, and it turns out we got a goat instead of a car. Monty Hall. I mean, that's okay. It's okay. We're still in this. If someone else calls Riichi at this moment, I don't love our odds, right? The bad news about 7 pairs is by the very nature of the hand, you're always going to be ending up on a single tile wait for something. You're always going to be single tile Yorking it for the 3 of circles, the 5 of characters, etc., etc. It's not a position that I particularly enjoy being in, folks. If I'm gonna be real with you, I don't like that. If someone calls Riichi, I don't like our chances of chasing Riichi, just because our odds aren't very good of winning. You know, if we're showing up with a double-sided banger, maybe, but single tile, it's just not good. So we're hoping to get into Tenpai before anybody else does. The reason why I'm keeping the 5 of circles is because we could always accept the red 5 in the circle suit. I agree with you, right? Like, I don't want to be single tile waiting for the 5 of circles. I don't think anyone else is going to be super happy about throwing this tile. But if we draw into the red 5, then suddenly it feels really, really awesome, and we're happy to have kept the 5 of circles for so long. Yusong, how are you doing outside of the game today? I'm doing okay. I ate a Trader Joe's salad for lunch. That was quite good. I did a mature adult thing. I canceled a subscription. I canceled a subscription that got me, by the way. And this is embarrassing. I paid for a full year of quote-unquote VIP membership at a shoe store, folks. I forgot to cancel a membership at a shoe store. And, ooh, I mean, that's really nice, right? That's really nice. It's been once discarded, twice shy, but like if we can single tile York for the Dora, that's suddenly a much more interesting hand. Riichi, 7 pairs, Dora, red 5. That might even be a Hanemon. Ooh, and I'm a little bit evil with. Oh, well, hang on. I probably shouldn't have called Riichi. I mean, I don't know. Red Dragon could come out. It's not impossible that they're... Y'all afraid to moan during Merc? I'm all up in my Mahjong's ear. Like, that's incredible. This is, I mean, this is still Hanemon. I mean, I'm not gonna complain about a Hanemon. Absolutely not. I'm not about to complain about a Hanemon. But whether or not we got Ipatsu is still a 12,000 point in. We shouldn't have called Riichi there. We absolutely should not have called Riichi there. We just should have let someone else deal into our hand unknowingly, right? Because then we saw 7 pairs, door, red 5. That's an 8,000 point hand. I think look, the extra 4,000 points there is nice, but I would pay $4,000 to have a more guaranteed chance of getting the $8,000 if you know what I mean. Anyway. That's the door tile. I probably could have speculated on it a little bit more by cutting the 6 and the 8 of circles. I mean, I like this hand, right? The game plan is very, very clear. Ludwig voice, boys! The plan is simple. We just pawn the east wind, cut this, and then we're in Tenpai and we've run the pants off of somebody, and it feels great. It's awesome. It might take a long walk to get there. If we draw into 7 of circles, that's a little funny, right? Like, Elton John voice, it's a little bit funny, this feeling inside. If we do that, I might cut Eastwind followed by Eastwind, right? Riichi, Pinfu, Tanya, red 5. We got a lot of good stuff going on for us if we do that. Now, do I want to go for Tanya or do I want to go for the Eastwind pawn? I mean, it's kind of clear. I've kind of already started discarding the 6 of circles, so we're kind of wowie zowie here. That's huge. Eastwind, I think, comes out. Like, don't get me wrong. You know, it's still a pretty spicy tile. It's everyone's prevalent win, but like I'm okay with this. I'm absolutely okay with this. If we get another Ipatsu hand, I actually have the mandate of heaven. If we get another Ipatsu hand. A crossword playing a little bit more cautiously this time. I don't blame him. I canceled a subscription at a shoe store because for the last year I haven't been paying monthly. It was just like a yearly fee, but that yearly fee was like, oh my God. It's like, I'm too embarrassed to tell you what the yearly fee was. It made sense the first year that I got it too. Yusong, why are you signing up for rewards at a shoe store? It made sense. That first year, I bought like shoes, I bought some socks, and basically the membership paid for itself and then some, because you get a whole bunch of like discounts and rewards and stuff. And then I simply forgot. I forgore to cancel the subscription. Ended up paying for a whole damn year of this. Canceled the subscription today. To their credit, they weren't trying to, you know when you try to cancel your internet and it's like worse gaslighting than any ex-partner that you've ever been with. Riichi, Prevalent Wind, Red 5, I hit 2 to 3 Oradora. Because when your character flashes across the screen, I hit 1 Oradora, excuse me. When your character flashes across the screen, it means that you have a Mongun or above hand. And I was like, we only have 3 Han. How the frick did that happen? We must have hit an Oradora. Folks, we're gaming right now. We are genuinely gaming right now. I don't know what's gotten into me. I genuinely don't know what's gotten into me. We've gotten pretty lucky. I think that luck has gotten into me. Yusong X Luck fanfiction. Slow burn. 1 shot. Okay. Right Lord does the reshuffle there. I'm not even that upsetty spaghetti at the reshuffle. Like, I wasn't in love with the last hand that I have. This hand is also just kind of okay. 2-4 is kind of nice, though. Like, I'm not going to complain about this. 7 of characters looking a little redundant with my pants on the ground. 1-2-3 Sanshoku. 1-2-3 mixed triple sequence. Maybe, right? Like, never say never with a hand like this. I'll keep a red dragon. Like, I don't think that the 7 of characters allows us to accept that much. We're only really punished if we draw into like an 8 of characters. That'll be sad to see a double-sided weight go. But I like, we're not punished if we draw into a 6 of characters or like a 3 of characters or something. So I'm happy with this. Hopefully we get to draw into another copy of the red dragon. Again, the likelihood of that is not very high. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh raggy. I mean, I don't know what our pair is going to be. Now I kind of wish I had that 7 of characters back, right? We could have maybe used the 4 of characters as our pair. It's fine. We'll genuinely find a pair somewhere along the way. You can't sweat the small stuff. And secondary to that, it's all small stuff. We're going to find a pair somewhere within this hand. You know, like, when you try to cancel your internet service, they're like, it's like they try to gaslight you, but you've had, I mean, they're not trying to gaslight you, but we have such a special bond. No, they're not trying to gaslight you in that way, but they're like, would you like to sign up for this instead? Would you like to sign up for this instead? And you have to say no for like 40 minutes, and then they're like, have a nice day, your plan is canceled. And you're like, okay. It's just, it's the song and dance that you expect. This place, they were really cool about it. They were just like, okay, we'll turn off your auto renewal. Is there anything else that we can help you with? And I was like, no. And they were like, okay, bye. And I was like, okay, bye. It was genuinely so nice. It was genuinely so nice. And it got me thinking, like, I don't use any of these services, but you ever get those ads for those services that are like, and by the way, sponsors, my DMs are open. You ever get those ads for those services that are like, hang on, what is going on here? I mean, do you have a flush in the character suit? I don't think so, right? Early on, you cut 3 of characters. I mean, they have white DZ, red DZ. They don't have a triplet of the green DZs. It's literally impossible. Okay, yeah, I didn't think this was some kind of half flush, but it's still a pretty decent hand. And they get to pick up Right Lord's Riichi stick. The real, the real like victim of that last hand was Right Lord. They paid $1,000 just to watch. That's messed up. Riichi Mahjong is a messed up game. You can have all your hopes and dreams. It's like, it's like sending out a message in a bottle and just seeing that bottle getting crushed by a carnival cruise immediately. You know what I mean? It's like, this is a messed up game. You could be so optimistic and just get your life ruined in an instant. Those services that are like, hey, we look at your bank records and then we give you like a breakdown of all the things that you're spending money on. Like, hey, you've had all these subscription services for the last 6 months. Are you still using them? And I think some services like even cancel your things for you. That might be a stretch. I don't know if we have that kind of technology yet, but maybe. Hey, you've been subscribed to this Mahjong playing bozo on Patreon for a long time. Are you still enjoying that, or is it kind of lost its charm? Don't answer that honestly. What do you mean laughs at his own joke? No, I'm just kidding. I like that. I genuinely think that those are like good things to have. This might be a 7 pairs hand. I genuinely don't know. This could still be a normal hand, right? Drawn to 6 of characters, followed by 6 of characters. I cut this. A crossover with the Riichi. Do I have any tiles with which I can play defense? Yikes. Can I just be real with you? Yikes. I have 2 copies of the door. This is either the best move I've ever had or the worst move I've ever had. Ice cold veins, baby. Ice cold veins. I don't know if that was right at all. East 4 Dora fold. I mean, that's... You know how many times I've told you explicitly, never cut the Dora when someone is called Riichi? It's just that we don't have anything else. You know what I mean? And I don't really want to push this hand either. This is probably a bad idea. Like, 99.9%, I'm about to get spanked by Maka after class. It's like when... It's like librarian making a thumbnail for a Northern Lion highlight video. You know what I mean? There's gonna be some spankings involved. Hey, that's okay. It's okay. We're still in here. We're still gaming. We're still alive, like a Portal 2 song. We're still alive like a Portal 1 song, and we're happy about it, folks. I feel like those services are useful. They're probably like hard. Like I think that you have to pay for them, right? This isn't like a Honey situation where it's like, oh, they're like doing something dastardly. I think you have to pay for them. Either that or they are just like excavating your personal data. And that's, probably not great. You know what I mean? That's probably not great. Holy smokes. Okay, I might have to push this hand. If I draw into 6 of characters or 9 of characters, oof, that's 10 pi for a double pair weight. I don't think this hand is that good though. I know literally last game, we had a chance to do the exact same thing, and Maka said that this was good, but I don't think this situation's different. I can't put my finger on it. Oh, great, Yusong. I'm glad that we come to you to help explain Mahjong stuff, but we can look back at this non-pawn decision as well for 4 of circles. Okay, closed con is an absolute gosh dang nightmare. We can still maybe, yeah, I'm not gonna call Riichi here because I don't want to ruin my entire life, and I want people throwing 9 of oops. I think not calling Riichi there is right. I genuinely, and I'm so sorry, because the con meant that you could maybe get back into the game non-Riichi. We're going to dissect this round like a frog in a biology class after this game. I feel like a lot of interesting stuff happened that round. I don't know if I played it that well, but hey, given our recent track history, maybe we're just Maybe we're just him. You know what I mean? Maybe we're just him at the challenge. I don't know. We've been posting some pretty decent results so far. Yeah, they're probably like taking all your personal data. I mean, speaking of that, like I used a service once, and I don't know if anyone else has done the same thing, but I used to be one of those people that had like thousands and thousands of unread emails. And I was like, this cannot be. It's just stressing me out. This is stressing me out just thinking about it. So there are these services, and you have to give them access to your email, which is the scary thing. But like you give the app or whatever permissions, and then it like gathers your emails into like different groups, and it's like, hey, all of these emails are promotions from this, or all of these emails are to this exact person. Do you want to? And then there's like a thing that's just delete all of them, and it takes a long time because it's like I think it's doing something, and I don't even know if this is the right word, so please don't eviscerate me, but I think it's like, you know, it's scraping something. It's like doing, it's interacting with the Gmail API. I don't know what it's doing. It takes a long time, but it like deletes all your emails afterwards. And those, I liked that service. This is genuinely not a sponsored moment or whatever. I liked using that service. I wish I could tell you what it was, but it's been a long time because since then, I've been a zero inbox Andy. And I don't mean like I delete every single email. No, I'm not a sociopath, but I'm like, the days that I feel most good about myself are the days that I get to fall asleep with zero emails, zero unread emails. Yusong, how the frick does that work? Are you just the most productive person that you've ever seen? No, I set a lot of email reminders for myself. And if I don't get something done that day, I still mark that email as read, and then I'll just make another, I'll set another reminder for the next day. So it's just like stuff like that. I'm not always knocking every single item off the to-do list, but it leaves me a less stressed version of myself when I don't have a gazillion unread emails. Because I think that's just like the perpetual Sisyphusian, you know, online-based boulder that we're all pushing up every single day. They probably did take some of my personal data. I don't know. I hope not. I did do the thing afterwards though, and it's hard to do this. They make it difficult to find on purpose, where you can like navigate into the bowels of your Gmail settings, and you're like, disable permissions for this app, disable permissions for this or this or this. Like they make it hard to find, and they make it like once you're starting to no, I have to fold here. My hand is garbaggio. My hand is garbaggio, and I have nothing going on right now. I literally have nothing going on right now. I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here. I think 2 of circles is probably fine. I don't even want to throw a bamboo tile, right? I feel like Right Lord's going for a half flush in the bamboo suit, and the fact that they're throwing bamboo tiles, that's terrifying. That's usually a sign that their hand is either in Tenpai or very, very close to Tenpai. It's either that or they're going for like 4 concealed triplets, you know, nonsense, yada, yada, yada. I think I'm going to cut this. You're not waiting with a 6-7. If you ron me off of the 9, you're truly an evil human. I should probably shouldn't go that far, but yeah, maybe you're an evil human being. That would be a dastardly hand. Suji trap and then single tile York on the 9 of bamboo. That's pretty evil. I would have to press F to pay respects for that. That's a great Mahjong play. That's a very evil Mahjong play. Okay, Crossroads gonna assume when they get to repeat in the dealer seat. I didn't want to push. Like, don't get me wrong. I wasn't sure that someone had like the biggest hand that I've ever seen in my entire life, but all I knew was that my hand was terrible and that I didn't see that much value. I saw 1 red 5. Just something about the spidey senses didn't feel quite right in that last situation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What happens if yeah. I mean, we have a pair of the red dragons. It's not even that bad. Give me a regular hand, though. Go ahead. Genuinely, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm not playing that one. I want to be able to win a hand and take the dealer seat from a crossword. I wouldn't describe this as a better hand, though. Maybe if we get lucky, like 7 of bamboo first draw, followed by 6 of bamboo second draw, we can do some pure straight gaming in the, uh-oh. Pure straight gaming. What is this? Just every single AAA title that's come out in the... I'm not laughing at my own. I am laughing at my own joke. But yeah, like you feel like when you navigate to that area of Gmail where you have to disable permissions for all these other apps, it feels like you've taken a turn down a very dark alley and you're about to blow up your entire computer. It just doesn't look like a very user-friendly place to be. And I guess I can kind of like understand that. Like, they don't want you messing around back there, but it also makes it very, like, to ruin email for yourself. But, like, but at the same time, you know, it makes it harder to unsubscribe from things or to remove permissions from other stuff. And so that's, yeah, I guess I kind of get it. Anyway, I canceled the shoe subscription. Hang on. Membership, and I'm feeling fan-freaking-tastic about it. This is a very strange hand. I mean, I really just don't want to throw away the Dora. I don't know what's gotten into me. Maybe keeping the Dora is the missing piece to my Mahjong gameplay. I don't even like keeping this 8-9. One of the 7s is already gone. We can still accept a 7 of bamboo in our hand. We're not even that upsetty spaghetti about it. This, I'm 1 tile away from Tenpai. Is it a good Tenpai? Bless your heart. No, it is not a good Tenpai. It's what? Riichi pure double sequence? That's it? Okay, the Dora comes out. That's good. No one calls pawn on the Dora. Now we get to get rid of our Dora tile. If we want to, we can be a little bit evil and hang on to it for a little bit longer. I'm not going to say no if we draw into another Dora, right? I think this 8-9 shape is not long for this universe if we draw into another Dora. This is good, unfortunately. Like, if we draw into, what, 5 of characters, 6 of characters, 8 of characters, even 3 of characters, even though it gets us into a little bit of a Furten jam, you know, this hand is suddenly playable. You know what I mean? Like, suddenly this hand has a lot of tiles that can accept a much easier pathway in getting into Tenpai, so that feels good. I don't like that we see 2 copies of the 3 of bamboo already gone. Oh my god. Am I a fool? Am I genuinely just a fool? Hang on. How do I feel about 3 of characters? I mean, I feel okay about it. This hand is not very good. I'll just tell you that much. This hand is not very good. Riichi calls the Riichi, and for that reason, Sharks, I'm out. I've wanted to be out for a long, long time. Riichi finally gives me the permission to do so. Me with an email cleanup app, and they get a big hand. Now, this is a little bit scary because I don't want to lose my lead necessarily. Holy smokes! Speaking of pure straight gaming, the Patsu Sumo on the pure straight as well. This is fine. It's a little bit sus in that first place is a little less secure, but the person that pays out the bozo penalty is a crosslord, so we don't have to be on the hook for the dealer penalty, and we feel great about that one. Yusong, what else is going on in your life? Besides financial freedom and not being strung along by a shoe company. I mean, can I tell you something? I still have $12 in rewards points. I don't know what to spend that on. I think I'm probably gonna get some socks. Dude, nice socks are just incredible. Like, genuinely, I didn't know how good nice socks were. And by the way, I only have 3 pairs of nice socks. I bought them in a 3-pack. They're the nicest socks that I have. And can I tell you something? I never wear them. I genuinely never wear them. It's not because... I mean, I was going to say it's not because there's something wrong with my brain. But maybe, it's like, you know when you pick up an elixir in Pokemon and you're like, well, I'm never going to use this. You can't buy this in Marts. Like, how am I going to, like, even though a PP restoring item isn't necessarily, and I don't want to hear any laughter from the peanut gallery. We're above that as a community, okay? Even though a PP restoring item isn't really that useful in the grand scheme of things, the easiest Riichi of my life. Riichi Pinfu Red 5. That's disgusting. I cannot believe how this hand was like a hot knife through butter. That genuinely incredible. When all we want to do is keep the game schmoving along, this is kind of exactly what you want to see. Now, sometimes this can happen, right? Lives can get ruined in Riichi Mahjong. It's a game of variance. Left Lord chases my Riichi, and they're in the dealer seat. If there was ever a situation where we could lose our lead, now is that time. Genuinely. I can't fold. I can't play defense. Even if Left Lord has a horrific, like a horrible single tile weight, there's still a chance that we deal into them instead of getting the tiles that we need for ourselves. Very lucky that 5 of bamboo didn't deal in. Right Lord also calls Riichi. Hot damn. Okay, all of them pass. This is amazing. Oh no. Wow! Okay, I can't believe 3 of characters didn't deal in. That's incredible. Okay, it's in the Lord's hands right now. Right Lord throws out the red 5. You know that they were screaming as part of their Riichi Mahjong YouTube commentary as well. I am sorry, Right Lord. I am sorry. I called dibs, though. I called dibs. The Dibs enjoyer has logged on. Riichi Pinfu Red 5. None Oradora. That's fine. I hate to sound so braggadocious right now. We don't need Oradora. All we need is for the game to continue and for us to get into South 4 without losing our entire family farm. Okay, weird. Weird start. Triplet of the North Winds, but that's fine. The rest of our hand's still looking like pretty decent. It's a Riichi only hand, probably. I don't even know if I want to call Riichi with this hand. I think this is a hand where we try to get into Tenpai, but then eventually someone calls Riichi and we fold with the North Winds. And that's not that bad. Considering the situation that we are in, that's not that bad. I'm also going to make a, I'm going to call my shot right now. Hang on. What rank are you? This really depends. You're a Master 3-star. This cannot be a Seat Wind only hand. I think they have Seat Wind and 2 copies of the Red Dragon. Or the Seat Wind 1 copy of the Red Dragon. Or Seat Wind, they're going for a half flush in either the Bamboo suit or the character suit. The reason that I'm being a little bit more aggressive with this diagnosis right now, call me House MD, is because, oh, I think they're going for Bamboo. The little bit of hesitation, I think they're probably going for Bamboo. I think the reason is they're never going to have another dealer seat again. If they open up this hand right now, which they're doing, if they're opening up this hand, it's really hard to get a lot of value if you open up your hand, unless you have something like a pair of the Dora, a pair of the whatever, a pair of the this and that. So like they must have some more value in their hand because they're never going to have a chance to amass that value in the dealer seat. And if you don't have that much value, then unfortunately you have to keep your hand closed, or it's more incentivized to keep your hand closed and go for Riichi. That's how you make the big bucks. You know what I mean? Oops, it's triple Northwind time. It's triple Northwind time. Someone was going to call Riichi, and we're going to get out of here. Now, a crossroad didn't end up pawning the Red Dragon, so maybe they didn't have any copies of it, but I still think that the half flush in the Bamboo suit might be a thing. They might be folding right now, and that's fine. You know, a crossroad, it's a tough situation, right? You can bet on yourself winning, and we've been in this situation a million times, and it just really stinks. You can either bet on yourself winning and not fold at all, or you can bet on Right Lord dealing in and having the worst day of their life. It's tricky. It's genuinely tricky. I'm not sure what to do either. It really depends on how strong your shapes are, how far you are from Tenpai, a whole bunch of things. We should look back at this one, too. South 3 across Lord pawn decision. So maybe I'm entirely wrong. That could be a thing, but I want to see what Maka says about how they play this hand. What was I yapping about? Oh yeah, nice socks are so good. And I never and I compared them to a Pokemon item. right. Hang on. 5 of circles is guaranteed safe. I should have thrown 8 of circles. That's on me. Now it's way harder for us to get into Tenpai. That is just straight up a misplay. Maka's gonna have my head for this. That's just a wrong play right there, and that's okay. We're gonna find our way back there. 2 copies of the 6 of characters now seen as safe tiles. I'm okay with that. Even if we don't end in Tenpai, aren't we kind of okay with that too? Like, we want this game to keep schmooving along, and if we're in Tenpai, we just get to repeat South 3. It's not bad, right? We get a little bit of an exhaustive draw payout, but it's not amazing. No, we're 2 tiles away from Tenpai right now, and I don't really love the idea of throwing 3 of Bamboo. I mean, we know that left Lord can't be waiting with a 4-5, but they could still be waiting with a 1-2, right? Yeah, there's 1 copy of the 1 of Bamboo left. It is very unlikely, but it could still happen. Left Lord is just going to win off of the 2 of characters. It's a Riichi Sumo. It's a Riichi only hand. They happened to get Sumo on top, but it was a Riichi only hand. Oh, boy. So a Cross Lord has to swing for the fences. If they ever call Riichi, we know that it's a Mongun plus hand, right? Unless they're off their rocker and maybe not playing the most mentally sound Mahjong of their life. So we have to be careful for a Cross Lord's Riichi. Otherwise, if we get ourselves into Tenpai, we never call Riichi. We just wait for someone else to deal themselves in and ruin their, ruin their day. That's all we need. We don't want to give anybody else a reason to play safe. We don't want to give anyone else any information that they should be careful. We're in a great situation. Maybe even a 6, 7, 8 Sanshoku or a 7, 8, 9 Sanshoku. But it's not like, again, it's not like we need the value. Any port in a storm, any hand for the end game. Maybe I should have even kept that Westwind to have a safe tile. I don't ever use the good socks just because I'm like, these feel so good that I'm scared that the more I wear them, the more I'll wear them out. I know, dude. I know. Yusong, just buy more. They're so expensive. I don't even think that, like, I don't even know if and I hate to keep bragging about this, but I didn't know that I had this much until today. My $12 in rewards points that I paid like $50 to have a subscription to, my $12 in rewards points is I'm not sure that I'll cover That might cover like one pair of nice socks. It's fricked up. People are using, what index are people using for inflation? I'll give you a new one. It's the price of nice socks. That's what we should be basing on how livable this economy is, okay? Everyone should have access to these socks. It feels like your feet are just held so securely, so nicely. And it's not like, it's not too much fabric, but it doesn't feel too cold either. Is this getting weirdly like horny? I don't mean for it to be. It's a really nice thing. It's just a really nice thing. Okay, we're one tile away from Tenpai. We don't want to deal into anyone. Right Lord is kind of going for it, right? And Left Lord is gonna win. And Left Lord, I could kiss you on the mouth. They understand the assignment. If they win with this hand, like I am a little too far out of reach. Even if they get a Hanemon, I'm a little bit too far out of reach. So they just go for the next best thing, and that's confirming second place. Right Lord should be happy that they didn't get obliterated into the Shadow Realm, right? Like, had Left Lord had a stronger hand, they would have eaten dirt there. Maka spit on me. I feel like we played pretty decently today. Maka spit on me. There was the one round that we needed to. We didn't even play that well. Maybe it was that 1-8 of circles decision or that 5 of circles decision that really bit us in the butt there. Okay, we didn't play that well, and yet that's okay. Sometimes we're not gonna play that well, and we're still gonna end in first. South 3, a crossword pawn decision. I just wanted to see this Westwind. Yeah, so okay, we were a little bit wrong here in that they didn't have the most value you've ever seen in the entire world, but like. They were still going to go for the half flush on top of it, right? This is just simply not enough to come back into the game when you don't have another dealer seat coming up. So like going for the half flush and adding the value there is kind of the schmoove, right? The chi here kind of ruins some shapes, so you don't necessarily want to do that. Yeah, sure. And then they're just genuinely going for it. And I respect this. I genuinely respect this. Right Lord calling the Riichi. It's a very tough decision. It's just a tough decision. 5 of characters is really hard to throw in this position. Oh man, it's really I understand why Maka's saying it, right? Because it's like you don't have another dealer seat coming up. There's a Riichi stick on the ground for the taking as well. So it's tricky. And this is just a game of trying to stay in Tenpai while doing as little damage as possible. It's absolutely fair. You could get yourself into Tenpai right now by cutting this, wait on the 3 and the 6 of bamboo, but you're in Zazie Firth in jail, and like the 6s are gone, a lot of the 3s are gone. This is just a rough situation. Genuinely just a rough situation. Okay, the other moment that we needed to dissect is East 4. Everything about this was kind of freaky. And we got an S for this for this hand, so it's not like we played totally terribly. 29-36 stylistic difference right there. That's a stylistic difference. They like keeping the C win a little bit more. Okay, and now we're kind of back on track. The Riichi is called. That stops us dead in our tracks. We cut the Dora here. You just wanted me to cut 8 of characters. Why? We see 2 copies of the 7. That's fair. I threw the Dora here. I don't know. It's only 11 points, right? It's not like they're banging on the bookshelf and going, Murph! Like this is genuinely, this is okay. It's not evil, you know? It's not like the worst thing. Probably shouldn't have cut the Dora, though. And this is just our best tile right now. What happened in this endgame? Also, wait. Non-pawn East 4 Dora fold. Non-pawn decision as well for the 4 of circles. Eventually, we end up schmoving back towards Tenpai. Yeah, and then this 4 of circles comes out. And we could have gotten into Tenpai, and I don't even hate this, right? All the 3s are gone. No one can have a 2-3. But this, they could still have a 5-6. That is very, very possible, right? And then this situation, we don't need to stick our neck, our back, our mahjong, or our crack out for this hand. It's just not, we're in the lead. We're not used to being in the lead. We don't need to take all these unnecessary risks gaming. And then we get into we don't call Riichi here. We end up learning that the 4 of characters is safe, and we don't call Riichi here. Why? Because this sends the signal that, no, I'm just folding. I'm just a little old Yusong. I'm just folding. And then if someone wants to fold with either a 6 of characters or a 9 of characters, we eat their entire lunch. Extremely unlucky of a crossword for the tiles that they picked up afterwards. All right, folks. Well, let's do a quick 3-player game. This video is right on the cusp of being too short. Hang on. What's in our mail? Oh, I did the Super Mahjong Bingo event rewards. Yay! Okay, that's cool. Oh, okay, that's great. Thank you, Yostar. Yusong, stop with the shoe shining. I can't. Look, if Yostar's boots are dirty, my tongue is available for service. Okay. Oh. You ever just regret everything that you say in like a 3-second period? Holy smokes. Yusong, what do you got going on? So I'm gonna tell you, right after this video is done, I might try to sneak in another record, but I don't know if I have the time. I genuinely don't. There's Mahjong maintenance today. It's just another maintenance Monday. There's Mahjong maintenance today. I don't know if I have the time. I want to try to grind out another video because I actually have the time and the schedule and the energy. I've been getting okay sleep lately. And so like today, it's time to strike while the iron's hot. I think that my productivity, it's not like don't get me wrong. I think that having a routine is a good thing to have. And I think that having a routine has helped me a lot. But I think that I've learned this about myself, is that like sometimes you just have to strike while the iron's hot. And some days it will feel freaking impossible for Yusong to do anything. That is more so like, because everyone has their own circadian rhythms. Everyone has their own like productivity rhythms. And I'm not trying to say like, oh, you know, I have it so hard. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. But more so, it's like, you know, you get older and like you just the more time you spend with yourself, the more times that you learn, or the more time you have to learn about your own habits and your own like what makes a good workflow for you. Okay, I have a full flush 7 pairs hand. I mean, I'm calling Riichi with this hand no matter what. I'm gonna be honest with you. 7 pairs. I know what tiles get us into Tenpai. 8 of circles, 3 of circles, 1 of circles. I'm pretty sure other. Like, if we pawn this, we are in Tenpai, but we're single tile Yorking it for the 2 of circles. I cannot abide by that. That's pretty... Is this 9 gates? This is not 9 gates, but this is a Riichi full flush hand, right? So this is a 7-han hand in the dealer seat. I mean, that feels great. The con goes nuts for me. I understand they don't want to cut the door. I absolutely understand. But now I have 2 chances at Aura Deezies as well, so this is feeling good. Ooh! This might be the thumbnail. This might be the thumbnail. Riichi Pinfu. I missed all the Oradora. And that's God punishing me for thinking about the clickbait. That's a 9-han banger in the dealer seat. I just ruined someone's day. Yusong, stop ruining other people's day. You're right. I'm starting to feel a little bit bad about how many times I've joked around today about ruining someone's day. I don't want to ruin someone's day. That's just like a mean thing to do. Yusong, how are you? Like, do you feel like your days get ruined that much? No, not really. I think that usually my days are okay. I am on my like, I do think this is a little cheesy, but I think it's true. Whenever you are productive, you need to reward yourself in some way. I genuinely believe this to be true. I think that you need to reward yourself in some way. Otherwise, if you work really hard and then you, and I know it's like, Masha, okay, roll your eyes, working really hard. Yusong, we all heard the jokes that you've been telling, okay? 6 of bamboo is pure straight, by the way. This is disgusting. I can't believe how much value this hand ended up having out of nothing. I thought this was a green dragon, 1 Northwind hand, but it could be red dragon, Northwind, red 5 pure straight as well. It could be a 4-han banger in the dealer seat. We might be able to just kill a crosslord if they deal in with the 6 of bamboo, which is really tragic. Like, they didn't even get a chance to play the damn game if that's the case. I think that if you don't reward... I'm so sorry. I think if you don't reward yourself, it's like... Is this 11,700? It feels like one of those 11,700 point hands. It's a 4-han banger, but we are in the dealer's seat. We get the Ron off of someone. 11,600. Hey, tomato, tomato. All right, the fastest foray into the 3-player room you've ever seen in your entire life. I'm going to take it. Right Lord's score literally did not change. Plus minus 0. Genuinely, everything 0. But if you just like, you know, you're just working really hard and then you don't reward yourself, it's like, oh my God. Oh, the misery. That's like, you can't do that. So maybe I'll try to reward myself with a little boba or something nice later. Folks, that's gonna do it for today's video. If you like the song or you like the genre, voice crack akin to a Howard Dean scream, yeah! Make sure to subscribe. I got new videos every single day. You can also leave a like and a comment if you're feeling particularly generous, or if you just want to read me really hard, as it helps out me and the channel such a great deal. It makes me laugh. It genuinely, I draw a lot of support from the comments. I think we have one of the nicest communities, knock on wood, out there. So genuinely, thank you. I also stream on Twitch Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 3 p.m. Pacific. Link is down below in the description, along with our community Discord, our VOD channel, and our Patreon, which is the best way to support me. Until next time, please take care of yourself, and please be kind to yourself, okay? Woo! Okay, I'll talk to you soon. Peace.